Hey there, thanks for joining me today. This is Laura Lynn with Keep Inking Up. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up! In San Antonio, Texas. I apologize in advance. I'm battling a bit of a cold today, so I apologize in advance if I have to cough or clear my throat. I have a glass of water handy, so hopefully I'll be able to get through this video. So anyway, today I wanted to share a simple one-layer card made using the Sending Smiles stamp set. This is new in our 2022-2023 annual catalog. It's found on page 14. It's just a beautiful stamp set that has a coordinating set of dies. And as you can see right here, there are some lovely, lovely samples to give you some inspiration in the catalog. My customers should have received their catalogs already. If you haven't and you are a customer of mine, please let me know. If you aren't a customer of mine and would like a catalog, also just please send me an email at lauralynn@keepinkingup.com and I will try to get one out for you as soon as I can. So, like I said, we're going to make a one-layer card using the Sending Smile stamp set. As you can see here, I've got a lot of the stamps already mounted on some blocks. So hopefully this will go really smoothly. I'll set that aside. So I have a sheet of our basic white cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11, folded in half. That's our card base. If you follow me, you know that I have a stack of cards ready to go, so I can make my cards quickly and efficiently. And I have a video that describes how I do that efficiently. I do need to open up my card to do some stamping. You'll also notice that I have a deluxe foam mat here on my work surface. This is meant for the Stamparatus whenever you use photopolymer stamps. I am using a photopolymer stamp set today, but I just like to use this whenever I do any stamping because it has a foam backing, and so it's provides a good cushion, so I get really good quality stamped images when I use this underneath my stamping. And I use it with my cling mount stamps as well, not just my photopolymer stamps. And that's just my preference. So I'm going to open up my card base, and first I am going to use my the sending sentiment part, because that is the largest image that I'm going to be putting on my card today. I am going to use a variety of colors. Actually, I'm going to focus really mainly on our new in colors. I love the new 2022-2024 in colors. They are Orchid Oasis, which is my absolute favorite, Parakeet Party, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, and Starry Sky, and then I'll be adding a little bit of crushed curry in the card as well. I love the brightness of these colors. I'll be honest with you, when I first saw them on the online catalog as a demonstrator, we got to see the catalog online first. I wasn't that thrilled with them. I thought they were fine, they were okay. I wasn't that excited about them, and then I went ahead and ordered them though so I could see them in person, and oh my goodness, as soon as I saw them in person, I knew that I just loved them. They're so bright and fun, and I hope that you will see that across on the video. So I'm going to, let's see, I said Orchid Oasis is my favorite, so I think I'm going to use that for my sentiment. So I'm going to ink up the sending. My pad is a bit juicy, so I gotta be a little bit careful. And let's see, how far up do I want to go? I'll go about right here, center it, stamp that down. I'm gonna hold it for just a couple of seconds, then I'm gonna lift up. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I just love it. Isn't that a pretty color? It's not really blue, it's not really purple. It's just a beautiful color. I love it. If you follow me, you know that I love purple, so it kind of looks like a purpley blue, so I really, really like it. And while I'm doing the sentiment, maybe I'll go ahead and do the other sentiment. Now, what's really great about this stamp set, it has a wide variety of sentiments. So it has the sending, and then it has smiles across the miles, all the good luck your way, sunshine to brighten your day, love and big hugs, birthday wishes, a note of thanks, a card to say hello, comfort and strength. So you can cover a wide variety of occasions with this one stamp set, so I think it's really great. So I'm actually going to use birthday wishes today because I always need a lot excuse me, I always need a lot of birthday cards. So let's ink that up. And let's see. I don't want to stick my head in here, so let's see if I can get this fairly straight. I'm just going to put birthday wishes right there. And that's good enough. Okay, so next I'm going to use Parakeet Party for my greenery. Now again, there's a couple of different greenery images in this stamp set. I'm going to use this larger one that has the 2 flower stems, but there's also a single stem and then a leaf image. So I've got the large leaf image, and again, my ink pads are really juicy because they're new, so they're a little bit bubbly, so I just need to be a little bit careful. And I'm going to stamp this with the stem coming down into the end a little bit. It's a lighter color, so it'll be okay to stamp over it. So I'm going to hold that down for just a little bit. And there's a couple little dots in there, but I think that's okay. It's because the ink is bubbly. I think it adds a bit of character though, so I really do like that. Okay, so next, let me go ahead and close up this ink because they are juicy pads. I don't want to get ink everywhere. And then I need to add some flowers. We need to add a flower here and here. So I have a couple of flowers to choose from. Let's see. I think that I'll use this large one, and I'll use the sweet sorbet. You can tell I've already used the sweet sorbet on this one because it's stained a little bit. Photopolymer stamps do stain, not to worry. As long as you clean them, they're not damaged. They're just stained and they'll still stamp just fine. This is a clean stamp, even though it looks a little bit red, but I could put this in yellow and it would stamp yellow. It is clean, it's just a little bit stained. So I'm going to ink up with the sweet sorbet. And I'll lay that right into the stem there. Hold that down for just a second. Oh, look at that bright red. It's so pretty. Now I need a flower center. So let's find the flower center. There's a little round center, and I'm going to do that in the crushed curry. So I'll ink that up and get that right and close to the center. Okay. And now I need a little flower here. So I've got 2 little flowers. Which one do I want to use? Since this one has ragged edges, I don't want to use the ragged edge. I'll use the more rounded edge. And I'm going to use the starry sky. No, I'm going to use the Tahitian tide. So I'll ink that up. Man, all of my pads are really juicy. Get little bubbles. And I'll stamp that down, hold it for a little bit. But you can see the bubbles kind of go away as it dries. And then I think I'll go back to the crushed curry for the center. Now there's a tiny, tiny little dot for the flower center. Isn't that a tiny stamp? Oh my goodness, it's so adorable. I'm going to stick that right in the center. That dot could be also used to do little dots around your images as well. So isn't that fun? Look at that. That's all you need to do. That's a cute little card. But let's go ahead and stamp on the inside, why don't we? So let's move these out of the way. And this time I'm going to use a stem that has just the 1 flower. So again, I'll go back to my Parakeet Party. And I'll ink that up, and I'm going to put a flower right here in the corner. Okay. And then what color? Let's see, should we put let's put the red flower on there. So pretty. We need the center. So we'll bring out the crushed curry again and put the center in there. Perfect. All right, isn't that a beautiful card, birthday card? It's very simple, 1-layer card with a lot of bright colors. And you got the inside, and now you can write your birthday message. But we need to decorate the envelope as well. So I have an envelope right here. So again, we'll pull out the Parakeet Party. I love this bright green. We'll stick that right there on the corner of the envelope, and then this time I'll go back to the Tahitian Tide to put the little flower. There's the little flower. I'll stick that right there on the end of the stem, and then go back to the little teeny little stamp. I'm so afraid I'm going to lose this little teeny stamp. And we'll put that in the center. So now we have a beautiful one-layer birthday card with such lovely bright colors and a coordinating envelope. Isn't that pretty? So I wanted to share some other cards that I've made. Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. I wanted to share some other cards that I've made with this stamp set. Let's see. Here was one, another single layer card. This one I used the note of thanks, so it's a little bit different. And actually, see that one I did use the raggedy edge flower. And I put the red flower on the inside the same way. Then this one, I stepped it up just a touch by putting it on the Orchid Oasis cardstock. This one I chose the Comfort and Strength part, and I used a couple of different flowers, or a different flower there, the cone flower on there, and then I added some of our iridescent rhinestones because they just pick up the color of all of the different things there. Isn't that a beautiful card? And then on the inside, I put in the cone flower again. And of course, I decorated the envelope for that. Then again, oh, this one I stepped up even further. I added the coordinating DSP for the new ink color. So this is the Orchid Oasis. This is the Starry Sky, which we didn't use that ink color on this card, but the Starry Sky in color. And then I used the dies to cut out the images. And then of course I added again more of the iridescent rhinestones. And on this one, I added the DSP to the flap of the envelope to decorate it that way. Excuse me, my goodness, I'm having a hard time speaking. And then this one is even more stepped up. I used the Orchid Oasis card base and for the sentiment, but then I added more of that DSP. This is the Starry Sky DSP, and then I added I had 3 flowers on this one with the various colors, and then just blank on the inside. And then this one again, I used the coordinating DSP for the flap. The DSP is so pretty. I did want to share that with you as well. I have it here. So I've got pieces of it already. So we've got the polka dot. I love the polka dot patterns. We've got the floral, and I have all these little pieces. We've got some plaid. Love these colors, and then this kind of stripy bit. So such pretty colors. Aren't these bright? They're so beautiful. They're just so fun and cheery, and I love sending cheery cards in the mail. Well, who wants to get bills and bad news in the mail? You want to get a nice, fun, cheery card to cheer you up. So I love these in colors. So I highly recommend all of the new in colors, and then this DSP that coordinates with it all. I don't know if I can get this back in here. There we go. All right. So I hope that you enjoyed this video on how to make a really simple, really pretty birthday card using the Sending Smile stamp set that is available in our new annual catalog. Thank you again so much for joining me. If you would like to purchase any of the products that I used in this video, I will have links to those products down below in the description. Thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.